He's got lots of years of experience, and it shows, especially in the meeting room, out on the field. He coaches very differently with each player, and he really individualizes how he teaches them too. So if I'm responding well to one way, but somebody else isn't, he'll change it, which is important because not everybody's learning, and it's not just kind of, all right, everybody read and learn the same way. So I feel like that's a big difference too. And just the whole coaching staff is really upbeat and energetic, and we've fed off of that. And we've been really energetic these couple practices in spring, but it's easy to do in the first week, so we just got to make sure we keep doing it throughout the whole spring ball.
How does he coach you?
Just like he coaches everybody else with enthusiasm, and he's hard on me. He asks me trick questions just like everybody else, and he's very active on the field and in the meeting room. He's sweating, he's on the board drawing, getting everybody else up there, answering questions. So he coaches me just like the whole room.
What's an example of a trick question?
Just scheme-wise, if offense throws a curveball at you, how are we going to react to it? Does it change? Does it not? Just stuff like that.
What's an example of something that you've learned over the last couple of weeks?
I just learned how important communication is, not just from one person. I know I've kind of talked before about how I need to communicate with everybody. Everybody else needs to communicate back with me, whether they confirm the call or they give me the call too before I even get it to them. And I feel like that's just something that hasn't really been emphasized these past couple of years, but everybody's talking in the field, and it's kind of hard to think out there when everybody's screaming, but we're all on the same page, and we look pretty good right now.
Coach Rhoads has been giving us so much knowledge and so many new techniques and drills that's helped us so much. I mean, Coach Rhoads is a phenomenal coach, and I've bought in, and our team, our defense has bought into him, and as long as everybody keeps on trusting the process, we're going to be a great team.
What's an example of a technique or a drill that he's shown you that?
Just leverage skills and getting the ball, just knowing our keys, reading our keys more. He's making sure we get most of the play done pre-snap, so once the snap's done, we can play football.
From our perspective, it seems like the defensive coaches are very hands-on, like they're right in there. Is that something you've noticed as well?
Yeah, they're all there. We got Coach Rhoads on the field the whole practice while we're running 7-on-7, anything like that. He's yelling at us. We got Coach Boo, who'll come correct me, and if I'm wrong, he's not even my position coach. So, I mean, it's pretty cool, something fascinating to see.
In this scheme, how would you compare it to maybe what we saw from you last season in terms of responsibilities and all that?
I mean, it's not too much different. I mean, it's a lot of different stuff, but it's not too different. That's the best way I can put it. I don't really know how to explain it without giving up too much, you know.
I would say probably most accurately that I'm not dissatisfied. I don't think you're ever satisfied, ever. The one of the worst things you can be as a coach and a player is frustrated, and I'm not that. The kids have been practicing with great energy. They've been very coachable in the meeting room and on the field, and that stuff's been a lot of fun to be around.
How long do you think it'll take most of the guys to feel comfortable with the system, terminology, et cetera?
Certainly something that you can't put a timestamp on. I don't think. I think it happens when it happens. I see Colin walking in the door, and I tell you, he's extremely comfortable right now with everything he's in. And then there'll be guys that are a long ways behind him on where they are. So I think that aha moment comes differently for different guys. We've got to be a long ways from where we are now on April 4th. And that's certainly the goal of the defensive unit.